Is it time for the Dallas Cowboys to fire Coach Mike McCarthy? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Hit me up if you got questions or if you're another content creator and you want to collab. Knockoutboxing86@gmail.com is the email address. It's your boy KO though, man. Back for another video on America's Team 86 TV. Let's get it cracking. So, Mike McCarthy, the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, 12 game winning seasons, 3 years in a row. So 3 years in a row, we done win 12-5. 3 years in a row, we done made the playoffs. So, in most scenarios, in most cases, you'd be like, yo, you gonna fire your coach? Cowboys fans are delusional. Cowboys fans are crazy. Listen, bro. The expectation is greatness around here. Ain't nobody around here okay with mediocrity, bro, and being just good enough to make the playoffs. And I spoke on Dak Prescott yesterday, and the same issue arises with Mike McCarthy. What it looks like is that if you're okay with making the playoffs every year, having a chance to win your division, and those are the only aspirations that you have, as long as you got a super talented team, then Mike McCarthy might be your guy. But he lacks late game management. But most importantly, for whatever reason, however he prepares his team, whether it be the practice schedule or the speeches that he gives the week of practice or the pregame speech, whatever it is that you want to point to, for whatever reason, when the lights get bright, when it's a big time regular season game, look at this year, 49ers, we about to show we arrived. We about to show that we like that. 42-10. 42-10. Eagles imploding. The Lions coming back to reality a little bit. Chance to still stay in play for the 1 seed and really lock up that 2 seed at worst. We lose to the Bills and the Dolphins. Every time we have an opportunity to prove that we not the same old Cowboys, Coach Mike McCarthy's team shows us that we are the same old Cowboys. So the biggest issue is that the decision needs to come quick, because you want an opportunity to interview all the top of the line candidates. And if you do decide to fire Coach Mike McCarthy and you wait until after the whole season is over, after the Super Bowl, or you wait until right before draft and free agency and shit, if that's what you do, that gives the new coach less time to implement their program, number one. Number two, though, and most importantly, you can lose out on great candidates. Right now, obviously, the most talked about candidate is Jim Harbaugh. If you're the Dallas Cowboys and you want to change your culture and you want to get back to your greatness, somebody like Jim Harbaugh need to be on your mind. And these other great candidates that are already interviewing for openings with the Chargers and teams that are going to be looking for coaches, Cowboys need to get in on that, bro. If that's the decision that they decide to make. At the end of the day, Coach Mike McCarthy is not only the head coach, he's also the offensive coordinator, because he called our plays this year. And we had great success against mediocre to subpar teams. We were running it up. 40 points a game. 37.5 points a game at home, running it up. Scored 13 points against the Bills, 10 points against the 49ers, I believe, 19 points against the Dolphins, 20 points against the Lions. We really scored 16 points against the Packers. Them last 2 touchdowns, count them if you want to. Count them last 2 touchdowns if you want to, but I saw that it was 42-18, 42-16 or some shit. late in the fourth quarter. Game over with. So y'all count them garbage ass points if you want to. Y'all count them hoes if y'all want to. Make yourself feel better. Make yourself feel like the game was closer than what it actually was, man. Do that. So, are you okay with an offense that is going to out-talent you when they better than you, but when it's time to scheme some shit up, when the talent on the field is equal or the other team may have more talent than us, then shit, you're going to get yourself about 10 to 20 points, bro. 10 to 20 points. And majority of that may come in the second half when the game's out of hand. So, the Cowboys got some decisions to make. Jerry Jones got some decisions to make. The key is going to be, if you do decide to fire him, then you need to do the shit sooner rather than later. Rip the Band-Aid off. Rip the Band-Aid off. This team, like Dak Prescott and these players, they're showing unwavering support for Mike McCarthy, as they should, because if he is going to be your coach, you don't want to act like you want him out and then Jerry Jones decides to keep him. So it's some politicking and shit going on because they don't know what Jerry going to do. So, of course, right now, while he still got the job, you got to show support to him. So I take that shit with a grain of salt. Like, some fans be like, see, man, Mike McCarthy, man, he got the players and they need to keep him. We got 3, we can't jump the gun, 3 straight seasons and 12 wins in a row. Man, you don't know whether or not they really support that man like that. He they coach right now. The hell you look like if you the starting quarterback or the starting cornerback or one of the leaders of the team talking about some, Mike McCarthy, he just didn't get the job done. We need better coaching. We need this, we need that. And then they decide to keep his ass. Now you looking at him, he looking at you, you looking at him, he looking at you. So of course they gonna show support right now because the man is in the seat. He got the job. It's like an unwritten rule in the NFL. You don't publicly go against your team to the media and shit. You don't go against your coach to the media and shit. That's like rule number 1 of being a professional athlete. You don't publicly go against the coach. You might say some shit privately, but you keep everything in house. So you take that shit with a grain of salt. So I'm not here to say, because they say this shit publicly, that's what it is. Nah, bro. They tell you these players get media training, especially guys like Dak Prescott. They get media training and shit, and they tell you exactly what you want to hear, bro. Dak Prescott is great in front of the camera telling you what you want to hear. Great at that shit. So I'm not here to say that he supporting Mike McCarthy unwavering and unconditionally and shit. He supposed to tell y'all that. The man got the job right now. He the quarterback. It's quarterback 1-on-1. Now, my opinion on all of this, I think it's time for Mike McCarthy to go, bro. I think it's time for him to go. Too many times we fall flat in big moments, man. And now this ain't an anomaly. It's a trend. It's a trend. He's good at coaching, great talent, regular season victories, getting you in the dance, but when it's time to pull some shit out your hat, when it's time to make sure that your team come out with their hair on fire, when they really got to come out with their hair on fire and shit, he ain't the guy for the job, man. 49ers, it was time. They done beat y'all 2 years in a row in the playoffs. Got you the hell up out of here. 42-10, shellacking. Bills, Dolphins, it's time. Eagles falling apart. They say you ain't beat no winning teams. Your wins been suspect. We can't get one of them? Can't get one? Come on, bro. Then damn show in the playoffs, Packers, it's time. We got home field all the way to the NFC Championship game. It's your former team that fired your ass. You got a whole street out there and they fired your ass, bro. They fired you. 27-0 late in the first half. Obviously, it don't all go on Mike McCarthy. all go on deck. The whole team played like shit, but when you the coach, that's what come with it. When you the $40 million, $50 million quarterback, that's what come with it, bro. So, yes, heads need to roll. And people may say, well, what are you replacing Mike McCarthy with? What's the coach that you can get? Because don't nobody want to coach the Cowboys because of Jerry Jones. Please, bro. Every coach that's worth something would love to coach the Dallas Cowboys. Because you want to be that coach. That's one of the greatest things you can put on your resume, that you was the guy that got the Dallas Cowboys from their Super Bowl drought. And if you the Dallas Cowboys, ain't no salary cap with coaches. Ain't no salary cap with coaches. You can open up the bank like no team can because of the value of your team, the value of your franchise. The $5 billion, $6 billion team, whatever the hell it is. So it's time for them to make a decision, bro. And I think that decision does need to be fire Mike McCarthy. And if it were me, man, I do everything you can to get Jim Harbaugh in the building, bro. That man's a winner. He won at Stanford. He rebuilt that 49ers organization, bought Michigan back up. Get Jim Harbaugh in there. With Jim Harbaugh and our personnel team, that's your best shot. He coaches mentally tough teams. And that's what we need. That's what we need, bro. There's a mental issue. There's a toughness issue with this team. That's just the fact of the matter, man. So, yeah, I think it's time for Mike McCarthy to go. And the sooner the better, because they need to be in the Jim Harbaugh sweepstakes, and they need to be in the sweepstakes for all these other coaches that are going to be highly sought-after commodities that may be off the market if you wait too long to pull the trigger on letting go of Mike McCarthy. It's just my thoughts, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.